heard the word daydreaming many times. And your elders must have told you that daydreaming is not at all good. But before accepting something, you should understand what does it mean. So children, daydreaming is a state of mind when you are completely detached from the current world. You are so indulged in your own imagination, in your own thoughts, that these thoughts take you to some other world. You don't get any sense what is happening around. And you start living in that imaginary world for that particular period of time when you are just busy in daydreaming, right? So this phenomena, daydreaming, it is known with some other words also, like you can call it mind wandering. You have heard this thing also. Fantasy world, you are there, imaginary world. Spontaneous thoughts, yes, and hallucinating, yes children. So these are the words which can be given to this phenomena, daydreaming. In your textbook, lesson number 8 is a daydream. So children, the theme of this chapter is daydreaming. One thing I want to tell you children, that daydreaming is not at all bad all the time, because most of the wonders in this world have happened just because of daydreaming. So let's see how daydreaming saved a life. A couple had a beautiful and honest girl. The parents were very proud of their daughter. One day, the father said to his daughter, "Now it's your time to get married." And so it was agreed that the couple would travel to the next village to make arrangements with the family of the boy whom he would marry. When her parents were away, the honest girl began to daydream about what her life was going to be like with her new husband, about her children, and by what names they would be called. She decided that she would have 4 children, 3 boys and 1 girl. She would call them Mulak, Jahan, Desh, and Ludi. She imagined calling out to her children when it was time for them to have dinner. The girl was so absorbed in her beautiful daydream that she climbed up to the roof of her house and called out, "Mulak, Jahan, Desh, Ludi." And as the honest girl called out these names, the people of the village all turned towards the house where the honest girl lived with her parents. Then one by one they began to run towards the house because they thought that the girl was in trouble. You see, in Punjabi, the names Mulak and Jahan also mean people, and the name Desh means land, and although Ludi is a name one might give to a daughter, it can also mean "I'm being attacked." And so you might understand why all the villagers rushed towards her house. So children, the villagers were afraid that the honest girl was being attacked. At that very moment, there was indeed a group of thieves who were trying to sneak into the house where the honest girl lived. The gang of thieves intended to steal everything they could get because they had heard that the mother and the father were away to the next village. And the girl was all alone in the house. But when the thieves noticed that all villagers were approaching to the house, they got scared and ran away into the surrounding woods. As the villagers arrived at the house, they called up to the honest girl. "What is wrong, my child? Who is attacking you?" And the honest girl replied, "There is nobody attacking me. I was just calling out to my children." "But you are not yet married," said one villager. "And you don't have children," protested another one, added the other one. The girl had great difficulty explaining to the villagers that she was simply dreaming about what her life was going to be like after she would be married and had children. The villagers were not impressed at all. They accused the honest girl of daydreaming and causing trouble and not thinking before she spoke. But then a wise man appeared from behind the house and explained to the assembled crowd how he had seen a group of thieves running from the house and how the villagers had scared them away and saved the honest girl from a terrible fate. He said, "Mulak and Jahan are the names we give to our people. Desh is the name we give to our land. And when this honest girl called out to the people of her land, you all came. When she called out, Luti, you were all here to help her in her time of need. Does this not prove that you are all good people?" The villagers agreed with the wise man, and they were all very proud that they had saved the honest girl from the thieves. Then the wise old man looked at the girl and said, "Perhaps it is also true that it is a good thing for a young person to daydream once in a while. After all," he said with a smile, "look what became of your daydream and how it saved you on this day." Soon after, her parents returned to the village, and the honest girl was married to her husband. The years passed, and the girl indeed became the mother of 4 beautiful children. She never forgot about what the wise man had said to her on that day, and she often reminded her children that it was a good thing for a young person to dream for time to time, because amazing things come from dreams. So children, you should also dream. Because when you dream, then only you try to make them true. You dream and put your 100% efforts to make them true. One of the great presidents of India, Missile Man, APJ Abdul Kalam, he also said, "Dream is not something that you see in sleep. Dream is something that doesn't let you sleep." Thank you, and dream something great. Good luck.